and I need you to do it expeditiously.
Right now.
They used to call me Crazy Joe. Now they call me Batman.
I got 12 of them in my school.
Say it real quick. Say it real quick. They used to call me Crazy Joe.
Now they call me Batman. I got 12 hoodlums in my school running in the hallways being his voice. Go red. They get flames off the doors. The enemy is here. All right,
Ride for a real one, yeah. Slide on a real one. On my mama and God, you the real thing. Can't even capture me, know you feel something. Yeah, you want it a million and you show it. What you want, is it really that important? You've been on my mind and I really can't ignore it. Little baby, you a 10. When I'm in it, I got you going, oh. I can't even help it. I don't think I want to know that I've been on you. Ooh, oh. Tell me that you want it. Little baby, you a 10. Can I run it back again? Laid up, we paid up and faded on top of it. Ain't really used to this, I ain't ever has. From the bare minimum, we doing lavish. I was down bad, really acting like I had it. You seen right through it, knew I was catting up. Still let me hit it till you cashed out, it adding up. Lately, been adding up. What you want, I'm activated. Way you looking at me with the minds, hella captivated. Know you had you a long day, you agitated. I can get you off no medication, have you elevated. Can't fix the world, but I bet I fix that attitude. Mood on Big 10 when I fall through, it's all you. Slide through the town by the lake shore. Used to ride tank to the last drop in the Acura. Really, I was down bad, I was acting up. Somehow you still ain't had enough, yeah. Ride for a real one, yeah. Slide on a real one. On my mama and God, you the real thing. Can't even capture me, know you feel something. Yeah, you want it a million and you show it. What you want, is it really that important? You've been on my mind and I really can't ignore it. Little baby, you a 10. Wait a minute, I got you going. I can't even help it. I don't think I want to know that I've been on you. Tell me that you want it. Little baby, you a 10. Can I run it back again? What we doing? I've been on you a long time, I'ma prove it. You let me ride tides and I always keep it fluid. Anything going stupid, I be tripping if I lose it. I get you so high, I be jet lag. We can skip town, get your rest back. Vacating it out and blowing jetpack. Show me one more time, nothing you best at, yeah. One more time at you at sunrise. We can slide on Telegraph and do brunch time. I've been making ends meet. I've been running routes to catch it. Plays in the field deep. I just wanna build reach. No, I got you charged up. Just let that phone die. Pull up in the clutch like I'm Curry in the crunch time. I got something for you when the sun gets high. Drop that pin up in the black soda ups and know you ride with a real one. Side with a real one. On my mama and God, you the real thing. Can't even capture me, know you feel something. Yeah, you want it a million and you show it. What you want, is it really that important? You've been on my mind and I really can't ignore it.
Ay, ay. Look, I'm too cool for the rules, baby, get off of me. Never need no push, I do it all for me. Keep a couple real hitters, got them on call for me. Money moving, got it in the market where it ought to be. Too true for the flex, baby, don't cap to me. Drop 50, bring 150 right back to me. Keep a couple real hitters, got them on call for me. Money moving, got it in the market where it ought to be. Look, Papa don't preach, teachers don't teach. Gon' reach, that's facts. I ain't worried about none of that. I'm making that cash stack. Bunch of O's like NASCAR, but it's really more like NASDAQ. Why they thinking that they hot when they really more like quarter on me like a referee? Hating what they'll never be. Small top with a big bottom, yeah, shorty shaped like a letter D. Let her have it, then I let her be. If you love it, gotta let it grow. Crazy cause you really never know. When I'm hurting, never let it show. I'm a two-tone, two-phone, two-chain, new thing, lane whip, but you a broke. Low class, no cash, certified lame. I'm getting to it like I ought to. Couldn't pick, so I bought two. Understand why your chick came, I'm just trying to figure why she brought you. I'm really reppin' and I'm flexed up, and I ain't gotta tell them I'm next up. Sleep on the they rest up, but I'm up and I'm getting my checks up. Me and the fellas be high as propellers, ain't could tell us we great. Looking at like how do you figure unless you could talk about 8 figures. I'm too cool for the rules, baby, get off of me. Never need no push, I do it all for me. Keep a couple real hitters, got them on call for me. Money moving, got it in the market where it ought to be. Too true for the flex, baby, don't cap to me. Drop 50, bring 150 right back to me. Keep a couple real hitters, got them on call for me. Money moving, got it in the market where it ought to be. Look. They talking like they don't know a king when they see one. See him in person, he take it back like a refund. Ballin' with my brothers, all my play at D1. Daily checkin' chicken, he gon' spin it watchin' reruns. Say they real, but they clones of me. How my cousin in the pen with more phones than me. I got daily correspondence, we tapping in with the Goonies. Tatted tagging my body, they tagging me like they knew me. They actually living goofy, I'm tagging the flicking flexing the muscle like penitentiary Gucci. Been addicted to Stussy and hitting like roofies. I ain't tripping off you cause I've been tripping off Lucy. I'm lucid dreaming and scheming, I'm manifesting a movie. Manuscript in a million, I thought that you knew me. Focusing on the Fetty, the longevity lifestyle. Build a future me, what I'm usually doing right now. Smoking with my shawty, we plotting another 100 grand. Hear them talk a lot, but they knowin' who got the upper hand. Ride about my sister, I'm dying about my brother, man. Leaning out the window, we got him doing the running man. Smoking with my shawty, we plotting another 100 grand. Hear them talk a lot, but they knowin' who got the upper hand. Slide by my sister, I'm dying about my brother, man. Currency from Europe, my energy from the motherland. Tweet a lot, we never seen them in the city though. Taking rent money out to flash it in the video. Staring at the real when they know it hurt, man. Cool, clean, Glock 30, dirty as your work hands. I just got a pallet of product, I'm about to flip it. I don't really got all the minutes for me to kick it. Bought my chick a LLC, we bout to scale it. Partner say he growing some, I told him mail it. Coolin' with my man, he kinda mama by the ocean. Only problem that we got is running out of lotion. Getting to the chicken, let a black man live. I got more rolls on me than a fat man ribs. Never met a single that don't make me feel fear. They be throwing salt in the game, we still here. We don't hear the that he saying, he think it means something. All the players ballin', we blue chippin', we green thumbin'. Smoking with my shawty, we plotting another 100 grand. Hear them talk a lot, but they knowin' who got the upper hand. Ride about my sister, I'm dying about my brother, man. Leaning out the window, we got him doing the running man.
What up? What up? What up? Welcome to the MALEROOM Show. What up, though? You know what? It's my job to introduce the crew. Yo. We got my man JB the Jan. Let's go. What up, though, man? What up, though?
It's good.
It's good, man. You ready for the show today, dog?
Oh, nothing chill. Hey, man. But actually, wait a minute. Wait. Hold on.
What's up? What up, though?
Man, Rollo's here.
What? What do you mean?
Rollo's here, man. He's here. He talked to me. He said he was gonna be here today. He didn't tell you?
Hold on. Y'all took a ballot and voted?
We took a ballot and voted, man. We told you.
Is he here?
Yeah, he's here, man.
Really?
Hey.
Okay, well, if he's here, then we got to do it this way. Then we got to do it this way.
We got to do it this way. Okay.
Your boy is back in the building. Number 22 guard for the Detroit Pistons, Rollo. Let's go.
We are now complete.
Where go, man?
We are
Trinity
now.
The Trinity is back.
We are.
Let me get a little some of that. I'm your boy. I'm your chef. But there's nothing like Rollo being in the building, though.
It is, man. Miss you, brother. Glad you
miss
back.
you, dog. What's going on with you, dog?
I miss y'all too, man. It's good to be back for real, man. Yeah.
Hey, man, we gotta clap it up one more time for your boy Rollo down, dog. Yeah, sir. They showing love. Look at that. Alicia J said, yeah, bruh, welcome back for sure. Hey, from Sabrina, moderator.
What up?
For sure. We got Chantrice Hill in the building saying good evening, fam. Hey, fellas, good to see you. Rollo.
Appreciate it.
For sure, man. We are back in the building. This is season 3, episode number 4. And we are back in the building, man. We are back in the building. This is going to be a very interesting show today. We're doing some things a little bit different today. But, man, how's everything with you, though, Don? You good, man?
Man, I'm good. Just, you know what I'm saying? Life be life, man. But I just thank God for my people, my family. And I'm ready, man. I'm here. Let's go.
That's what's up, man. JBDG, right. You good? Got to just do it. Got the Nike.
Go right to it. We're just going to go right to it.
You're just going to go right to it. Do what you do. Hey, man, this is a blessing, dog. We got the Trinity back in the building, dog. Said good evening, everyone, to Sean. Good evening, everyone, to Sean. That's what's up.
What's going on, Sean?
What's up, though? What up, though? Hey, man, well, you know how we like to do. We ain't going to prolong too long, you know what I'm saying? But y'all get the likes up for us real quick. Share, like, subscribe to the channel. We're going to get it popping. We'll get it going, man. But you know what the time it is, man. Before we get the show started, we like to go ahead and start with a little bit of the funny. So here we're going to go a little bit of the funny. Let's do it. Hey, man, listen, I got a question for everybody, man. You ever jumped in the shower and the water was real hot?
Yes.
Anybody? Yeah.
Facts.
Yeah. Did it did it make you do one of these right here? What about what about when you was at the grocery line and you had $20 in your name and you know you bought a lot of stuff and it came out to $19.98. Yeah, enough money, you want to give God a little praise. What you do?
Hey, dog.
Hey, man.
Hey, man.
Hey, dog.
That's funny, dog. Them runs. He had them skip to my Lou runs, dog.
He had to skip to my Lou, dog. Hey, man. When you jump in the shower, the water real high, you just
Hey,
it was pitching all in his bizones, bro. You feel me? Oh, it's not tree cracking up.
He did the shoulders, dog.
He hit the shoulder. He hit the shoulder leans, dog. You know what I'm saying? Hey, man, hey, that water was really hot real quick.
Hey, them notes is on point too.
Them notes is crazy, man.
Them notes is on point, man.
Shout out, rest in peace to the great Rand Salad, man. That's my guy, man. Hey, that was hilarious, though. Sabrina, like, oh my lord, it is.
What the message was after that game?
It had to be good. It had to be something real good. Something real good.
It had to be something.
It had to be something good.
It had to be something good.
Welcome to the MALEROOM Show. Oh, I'm sorry. Welcome to the MALEROOM Show. Oh man, yo, we're going to get the show started, man. But you know what time it is? It's time for everybody to get your glass and get what you're gonna get real quick because it's time for us to do our weekly salute. Hey man, it's good to have the fam all back together once again. Haven't we met here somewhere before? All right. Trinity in the house.
In the building.
No, I'm sorry. I'm feeling like Roman in a minute. But as we
embark
on another round table that now has become the MALEROOM Show, let us never ever forget the foundation that is our Trinity. Salute to everyone in the building. Titanium cups. Yeah, man. We are back. This time in full force, full fledged, man. We're gonna get this show popping, get it started. If y'all ready in the chat, put a one in the chat real quick. If you're ready, we're gonna go ahead and get it popping. All right, let's do it. Oh, what the heck? I didn't mean to do that. That was backwards hustling right there. All right. But so let's do this. Let's get it popping. Let's get it going, man. All right. The first topic of the day. All right. First topic of the day is going to be this question right here. What is your cutoff point while getting to know someone? All right. In the beginning stage, the very beginning stage of getting to know somebody and all that kind of stuff. What is the cutoff point? Is there a cutoff point? What is the cutoff point, man? I think since our brother is back in full effect. Rollo the Dom, man, we want you to go ahead and kick this off if you can. What is the cutoff point for you, bro?
No doubt. To me in particular, I think those first 2.5, 3 weeks when you first meet somebody are kind of crucial for me, because during that time, hopefully you're reaching out through text, through calls, whatever, to try to that's how you really start the communication, getting to know somebody. So one thing that definitely is a cutoff point for me is if in those 2.5, 3 weeks, I'm like the only one doing the communicating, or I'm the only one that's trying to link up for a date and things like that. And then I'll just tail off. I'll tail off completely. You know what I mean? Not out of anger or anything like that, but just You know, obviously, I just believe people gonna do what they want to do. You know, especially when you're trying to get to know somebody and y'all just meet. I think people are gonna do what they want to do. So in my opinion, you either you're just not responding, or you just don't want to respond. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, life is life. You get busy and everything like that. You know, to me, as long as the communication is equal, I don't have to talk to you every day. We don't have to text every day or talk every day, but there has to be some reciprocation of that initial communication. And if I feel I might be doing maybe more than the person I'm showing interest in, then I'll that's a cutoff point for me.
Okay.
That's definitely a cutoff point.
You mentioned something interesting though. You said something about the reaching out, the reaching out to each other and stuff like that. So do you think the onus is on the man or the woman to do that on a consistent basis? Which one do you think, who should be more consistent in between the two? If you
see, I don't really trip off that. I don't think it should be one. I don't think it should be one person more than the other. I don't. I never like that. I've heard women say that. Well, you ain't hit me up, or they gotta hit me up. Or I've heard dudes say, man, no, you don't be a punk, man. Don't go. You get a girl, you meet a female on Sunday, and you wait till Wednesday or Thursday to reach out to them. Like, hey, yeah, man, yeah, don't come off as don't make it seem like you thirsty or you a simp. No. Right. Hey, if you feel like reaching out to that person, you know, that person you just met, you have interest, when you think about it, do it. You know what I mean? It shouldn't be too much thinking going into when you first meet somebody, other than am I interested enough in this person to want to continue to get to know him? Right. So I don't believe it should be one or the other doing it more.
Yeah, I feel you on that too, because obviously if a guy especially is trying to, he initiates the hey, what's up, can I get your number thing? Obviously you're interested in something, you know what I'm saying? So being able to have the reach out, you know, for the most part, the guy initiates the interaction between the two. Like when you just meeting somebody, like, hey, what's up? How you doing? I mean, I seen you from across the room, blah, 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 blah. Blase spleet, as they say, right? But then, you know, once you have that thing in common where, you know, you get to know each other for real, it's like sometimes people be keeping tabs on, like, did you reach out? Did I reach out? You know what I'm saying? Like, keep it down. Like, you ain't called me a whole bunch of times, you know? And it's just like, it just takes away from the camaraderie of trying to get to know the person. You know what I'm saying? So I totally feel you on that, Rob.
Yeah,
when it comes to that.
I just don't believe in keeping tabs on who's doing what the most.
Right. For sure. What about you, JB? What's your take on this question, man? What is your cutoff point while getting to know someone?
It's kind of on the same. It's on the same tier to me. Like when you feel it doesn't fit, like when your parameters are not being met, or they're not being satisfied, when it just doesn't fit. That's the best way I can put that. You know what I'm saying? Like when it's you know, if you get to that point, first you gotta have, now your parameters are your parameters though. Like we talked about it before, your preference list is your preference list. So if that's messed up, then good luck. But if you have decent parameters and decent, you know, if you have a decent preference list of what you're looking for, you looking for something genuine, if you have all those listed right and they're not meeting that, then you shouldn't square peg a circle hole. You know what I'm saying? Like, you just shouldn't.
Yeah.
It should fit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think a lot of people do that. I think a lot of people force that. And that was a great analogy of you in previous seasons about trying to lodge a square peg in the circle hole. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Because not just because it don't fit going in, you probably force it, but it's gonna take a lot of energy to get it out.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? It's gonna take a lot of energy to get that back out of there.
Yeah.
So if you just lodging stuff into place, and it's not gonna work. Same thing with, you know, preference relationship. It just, you know, it shouldn't be like, you know what I mean? One, it just don't fit.
Right.
And I think a lot of people will go to the extreme because of their own individual emotions.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So They might do it for the loneliness, or they might do it for the selfishness. They just try to make stuff fit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I think just when it doesn't fit, you should just be like a bird and let that go.
For sure. That splatter on the windshield. Like that cloud on the windshield, right? I agree, though. Right. Like, it's so many different. This question is a little bit subjective to me, because of the word "your" cutoff point. So it's all based on the individual. To me, this particular question, you know, I know, but I can concur with the idea of the fact that if this situation is not fitting, where what I'm presenting to you as myself and what you are presenting to me as yourself is not meshing together, then it's okay for us to just slide away. You know what I'm saying? Slide away on it, because at the end of the day, I'm not going to force something to happen that don't need to happen. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, some people will do that. They will, and it's almost similar to what you said before about how a person will take parts of you and just make a situation around that, so they can have some part of you, but don't want to leave you completely alone. And so a lot of times people will do that. You know, one of the things that we tackle in the dating culture is the serial dater we talk about, and how that person will go from one thing to the next, to the next, to the next, and try and having these short-winded connections with people. Short-lived connections with that person, and then you move on to the next person and have a short-lived connection with that, and you just magnify each connection to make it seem like this is the thing that you are supposed to be doing, or this is the person you're supposed to be getting, you know, going further with, when everything is telling you, okay, this is not the person I need to be kicking it with. Like, they talking to multiple people, they doing this, whatever is your cutoff point. You got to be able to. You have to be able to stand on that. You know what I'm saying? If you know, don't have a cutoff point and then compromise it. If that's your cutoff, that's your cutoff. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? If you don't like a person who's talking to a whole bunch of people at one time, even if you're attracted to them or whatever the case may be, but if that's your cutoff point, then stand true to that. Because if you don't, you're going to the abyss of getting to know that person, and then you find yourself in this revolving door of connection, and it just doesn't work out. Yeah.
You know what I think though, bro?
What's up?
I think. Hold on, let me give it, because you said something that made me think. I think, and this is just my theory, and I'm putting it out there. Hopefully, it makes sense, right? Like I always say. I think dramatic endings in relationships are based on the lack of choosing good cutoff points.
Okay. Ready to unpack that, bro.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, unpack that.
But the dramatic of endings in relationships, I'm talking about the dramatic endings. I'm talking about the endings that did not have to be. You know what I'm saying? The endings when both of y'all just pointing the finger at each other. That ending.
Yeah.
The end is where it becomes severe and personal and even physical. I'm talking about dramatic endings, right?
Yeah.
Those endings, I think, are based on lack of deciding great or good cutoff points. I think it's for the fact that you let something slide by.
Yeah.
Based on some reason of your own. You know what I'm saying? Like you let, maybe you stuffed it under the carpet of love, or whatever you did. You let it slip. You know what I'm saying? You let something slide by. You didn't give the attention as it should have been adhered to. And so those things become, you know what I'm saying, those little pieces of dirt become anthills. And now you have to get rid of that. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
And so I think that happens. If you take like lack of communication, and then y'all end up into a severe event, like y'all never talk stuff out in the first place. Right. But yet when the dramatic event happened, y'all yelling in each other's face.
Yeah.
There's something missing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like there, I think that I can't, you know, because when I hear dramatic events, you know, on endings or whatever, I usually hear the conversation, of course, from the woman's point of view. Can't ask the man, but I'm usually hearing the he thing.
Yeah.
But he was like this, and he was just like, and he was just like, you know what I'm saying? And that's why we talked about in our previous sessions, like, but what'd you do?
Right.
You know, I'm a victim blamer. Like, you know, you got hit.
Victim blamer though.
But where was you at to get hit? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm like that. Like, I want to get to the point. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But
because you had to be
I
in the
think people
vicinity
do
somewhere.
that. Right, you had to be in there.
You had to
You know
be
what I'm saying?
somewhere in the
Especially you got
parameters.
relationships that right. you got these relationships that had a span of length of time too.
Uh-huh.
And then y'all end super abruptly like that.
Yeah.
Like, I think that it was a missed cutoff point somewhere that somebody should have attended to, but did not, or even a point of correction. You know what I'm saying? Or a point of something got lopsided that y'all needed to tend back together, and it just created this crack in the concrete that somebody badly injured themselves emotionally. You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it became that.
Hey,
If
Jay,
that theory makes sense, I think it happens like that.
Jay, do you think? And to your point, that was a dope point. But
Excellent point.
do you think to the relationships that end, you know, what was the word you used? That like just the big,
dramatic endings.
The
dramatic endings. Yeah.
Thank you. Those dramatic endings. Don't you think the relationship is so deep? Like, is it correlated with how deep relationships are when they end so dramatically and they end, you know, like, it's just like you almost develop like almost a hatred towards a person.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And
Right.
it get like, so do you think by that time you just ignored the cutoff points, or you just refused to deal with them when you saw something? Because by that time you're so deep, you know what I mean? You can't. You're too deep to even recognize what that cutoff point was. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it gets to this blind attraction, blind love phase, and it gets there. And so all of a sudden you start avoiding or even dispersing in your head what you can clearly see as a problem with your partner. And you did that based on the fact of your built emotion for them, your invested emotion in them. You know what I'm saying? You probably invested their emotion because of something of you or because of something of them. That's why I said loneliness can play a part, or selfishness can play a part, or the fact that you never probably ran into this person like this before. You probably never ran into the 7 out of 10, and you've been dealing with 4 out of 10s all your life. You're going to try to hold on to the 7 or 8 out of 10. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're going to try to do that to the point that the 2 might be major that's missing. It might be some major-ish that's missing from them, and you will ignore it.
So,
and you will develop this place that you go to with them that to the point that you can make the statement like, I've sacrificed so much to make this work, and for the fact it doesn't, I am so highly pissed. And that's how you get a dramatic event. You know what I mean?
Do you think, absolutely, do you think that cutoff points and red flags are synonymous with each other?
Cutoff points and red flags?
Yeah.
I think they're on parallel streets.
Okay.
I don't think they're the same thing. I think one results in the other one. I think you get to one place from the other one. I think you should discern red flags to discern a cutoff point. I think it's like that. Yeah. I think the cutoff point is because a red flag is an interpolation, right? Mm-hmm. It's one of the is the observation, right? A cutoff point is an action. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? That's an action. So that information that you get in cause you to move a certain way. You know what I'm saying? So I think a red flag would lead to a cutoff point. Those are two different things. Because I think that one is observation, one is action. To me.
Okay, let's unpack it. Okay, hold on one second before we unpack it. Chantree still said people tend to overlook the flags or things that should be addressed because they think they will change, or sadly think they can change that person. That's true.
Yeah.
Sean Tillman said, "Is that the same thing as making the piece fit?" As far as what in particular, Sean? Give us a little bit more detail on that. With the red flag piece, what you said was so cool, man, about the red flag being the thing that leads to the cutoff, right? It reminds me of because we're okay. So let's everybody put on their IT brain for a second. All right, IT brain for a second. Okay, here we go. Come on with your boy. Come on with me. Come on with me. Right. Welcome back, Rollo. Welcome back. So everybody, okay. So for instance, when you're at work, people who have desk jobs at work, and things of that nature, call center, whatever the case may be. You got to log into your computer, and you get a lot of failed logins. All right. So the failed logins sends a red flag to guys like myself and JB, right? When we look at the event tracker, when we go through your event tracker or your logs, we see that you failed your login 2 times, 3 times, and it locks your account. Is everybody with me? Is everybody with me? Put a 1 in the chat if you're with me. All right. Now,
okay.
That doesn't mean that we should remove your account. Those are
right.
red flags of a failed login. Those failed logins can be corrected by a reset of a password, or waiting 15 minutes for your account to unlock, or unlocking the account and trying the same password again because maybe you typed it too fast or whatever the case may be. Right now, so there are times where the account needs to be disabled or removed because it's a damaged account. So it has things in the account that are causing your
it ain't gonna work no matter what you do.
It doesn't work no matter what you do. Exactly.
Right.
And it makes your email mess up. It make your Word mess. Anything Microsoft related, you can't do it. You can't log into your OneDrive. You can't log into your Skype, Teams, whatever you're using. Right. Your account just doesn't work at all. Okay. So then we have to replicate the account, and we have to remove it, and then create a new one. So that's red flag to cut off. So like, you see what I'm saying? So red flags help for you to notice, okay, I'm noticing this is a red flag. Doesn't mean that the person is completely jacked up. It doesn't mean that you need to stop getting to know them either. Okay. But if that red flag is like Jay said, it leads to your cutoff. If that's the thing that's like, okay, this red flag makes me want to cut off, then by all means do so. I agree. I think people take the red flags and they don't realize that those red flags should have been your cutoff, but you let it go on longer than what it's supposed to. And now all of a sudden you have these dramatic endings. So now you're breaking up with each other like y'all had some property together. You're breaking up with each other like y'all had some like y'all had some kids together or some houses together, and you didn't. It's just a cutoff. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't an actual relationship. It became one in your head, and it shouldn't have been. So that kind of thing right there, the cutoff and red flag thing, I think they work together. It's like hand and glove. It's like icing on the cake. It's like the whole night. It's like cousin. It's like husband and wife.
You can't get one without the other. To me,
you can't get one without the other. I
agree with that.
Yeah. Right. So that was cool. The cutoff is the actionary part is the result of the red flag. It's the action. Like, okay, you didn't have this red flag, now you got another one. Okay, now it's time to cut it off. Go ahead, Jay.
And I like what you said. I'm glad you said that, for the fact that red flags are not the end all be all. You know what I'm saying? Like, they don't have to be. You know what I'm saying? You can have one red flag. That's just the humanization of a person. Like, they're gonna have a red flag. They're gonna have something that's like, that don't really kick it with you. You know what I'm saying? But if you have if you compiled a list of them,
yeah.
If you got a list of red flags, and then you like, you know what I'm saying, and then based on the fact the way you feel about them, based on the time allotted, or based on your selfishness of maybe one or two things you might be getting from that person, you just avoid the cutoff phase.
Yeah.
You avoid the research, the observation. Like, you know what? You know, I got a whole bunch of red flags. Maybe I should say something, but I don't. So you're like, it is what it is. And some people believe that that's granting the other person faith or something. Like, that's granting the other person passage. Because they'll bring that up later. They be like, you know what? I've done so much for you and all this type of stuff. Yeah. And I've done this, all this type, you know, I ignored all this stuff I ain't like about you. You like, whoa, where was all this at?
Exactly. Where was
that's because
in the beginning?
Right, but that's because they avoided that portion. They avoided that. They went through red flags. They seen the cutoff approaching, and they like, no, I'm gonna keep it going because of whatever they thought. Like, I'm gonna keep it going because I feel this way for them, or I'm gonna keep this going because, you know, I still want the benefits I'm getting. Like, you know, we do stupid stuff.
Yeah.
So you know what I'm saying? But we throw it all back when you tried and true and did all that stuff, and all of a sudden you mad and you want to just blurt it out and be dramatic, and that's what I'm talking about, the dramatic ending and do all that type of stuff. I think it's crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like,
have y'all ever reached your cutoff point, but you didn't necessarily? It wasn't like the end. It was like, okay, I'm gonna chill. Like, to me, because I've done this. And I'm just asking y'all if y'all have done this. Like, we talking off cutoff point. We hear cutoff, you're done. I've been in situations where I have cut. Like, I hit my cutoff point, but it was from communicating with them or reaching out, or I'm not going to. Oh, last time I came here with you, it was whack. So I'm gonna stay. That's my cutoff point to not be at this place with you. But if we at another place, or if you decide to maybe finally hit me up and you say, "Oh, my bad, I've been busy," whatever the case is, and then you re-up. So can a cutoff point not necessarily be the end?
Can a cutoff point have an off season? Sure,
basically, yes.
Yeah, it can. And I think it can because of the fact that there's still some level of attraction there. So attraction and curiosity goes hand in hand. You know, it's like you're attracted. Then it's been a while. It's been a minute since you talked. Been a couple of months or whatever. Then they reach out to you, or you reach. You know, it's that off season of that, and then it's like, oh, what up though? Because anything can happen in a couple of months, right? They could have got better, right? You know what I mean? So that kind of thing is like, well, we'll see what happened on the re-up. So I feel what you're saying on that.
Because like I have to ask y'all that because I've it's like, and I, you know, sometimes you do stuff subconsciously. Like I've cut women I was interested in off because I felt that I wasn't getting something that, you know,
the reciprocation
was. Yeah. And then they come back around and I'm like, oh, what up? I'm cool. Like I'm back on it. You know what I'm saying?
You're not being a total jerk with them. You're still being yourself.
I don't and that's just me. I don't like being an asshole because you may have done something that turned me off for a certain amount of time. Right. It's like because I think at the end of the day you have to protect your energy at all times. So if I decide to not reach out to you because I'm doing all the reaching out initially, it's just to protect my energy. Like but they come back around, or I've decided to I'm a roll here with you, or we could do this. Last time it was messed up. We didn't communicate, but you coming at me and your energy is cool. I'm gonna go ahead and you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I was not. I'm gonna be honest and transparent with you, brother. I was not agreeing with you until that last point. I was gonna say I do not think it's like that. I was actually going against what Tate said, but until you said that last point, you redefined what a cutoff was. See, let's explain the cutoff then. Cutoff by definition is for the fact that you're stopping your advancement emotionally with someone. All that is. You know what I'm saying? That's a cutoff point to be like, you know what? We could be cool, but we're not going to be that. That's a cutoff. It's a personal thing, right? We're not talking about cutoff communication. We're not talking about cutoff like that. That's when you did that, I was like, oh, okay. Because cutoffs are logical. This is the reason why we don't do them. Cutoffs are logical. The reason why you don't cut somebody off is emotional. Think about it. It's the reason why emotionally you like, I'm gonna give him another chance, or I'm gonna take him back, or stuff like that. That's emotional. Cutoff should be logical. It should be like, that is not fitting for me, so I should stop. That's logical. Red flags, then we're gonna work it backwards. Then red flags are logical. This is why your preference list need to be logical. You see what I'm saying? It should not be emotional. Your preference list shouldn't be, you know what I'm saying, like somebody to just make me feel. No, your emotional, you know what I mean? All this is logical stuff. The reason why we don't adhere to the line, right? Make me feel good.
Monsters Ball, remember that?
Monsters Ball, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. The reason why we don't adhere to the line logically is because we're emotionally affected. when these situations start coming up.
What if you still conscious of why you cut them off still, Jay? Are you still, even though there is some emotion in saying, okay, maybe we can re-up, but you know why you did it, so your eyes are now open.
Yeah, you compartmentalized it. You compartmentalized it.
Yeah.
Jay just said it. The cutoff is the emotional advancement. It's like, okay, we're not gonna have this relationship thing ain't gonna work out. Yeah. However, that does not mean that buns cannot be toasted. You understand what I'm saying? See,
that's not what I mean. Yeah,
this is what we do. This is what we do.
Right.
And then the other person now communicating the cutoff might be a good idea because
it should be.
It should be because at the end of the day, you should let that other person know, like, yo, your emotion is way too much, and I'm not there, so they need to know that part.
Right.
After you tell them that, and they still advance on you, they are at their own risk at that point.
Yeah, like an arcade game. You're getting that quarterback.
Absolutely. Yo, check this out real quick. That's funny. Check this out real quick. So earlier, Sean Tillman said, is that the same thing as making the piece fit? And we asked for us a little bit of clarity. She said, like, you know that you don't have nothing in common, but you're trying to make that piece fit because you like that person. Okay, so I'm gonna tackle this real quick. Now I'm gonna let y'all have it. Having things.
My bad. Put that back up one more time, bro. My bad.
Okay, got you. Yep. I'm gonna leave it there. So having. Okay, we one of the things that we do often is that we try to find ourselves in someone else and try to date them, and we're really trying to date ourselves. I'm gonna say that again.
I like that.
We look for ourselves and someone else, commonality, and then be like, okay, that works for me because that person is like me, and I'm dating myself. You're dating yourself in that person.
Yeah.
That doesn't necessarily mean that it's going to fit, like we're talking about. If you want a piece to fit, it has to be opposite. So I have some things in common with some people, and I don't have some things in common with. That don't mean we ain't friends and we ain't cool. That don't mean we don't fit together.
Right.
Having things in common is a good security blanket. It's like, man, we got some stuff in common. We got some chemistry. All right, we good. We can do this. You can have things in common and still not fit. It's the part of the compatibility. It's the part of you trying to fit something that is the same. You're trying to fit it, and it's awkward. The other piece is awkward, and you're trying to fit that thing in there. You know it's awkward. You're still trying to force it in there because like she said, because you like that person. Just because you like that person doesn't mean that person is a fit for you or you for them. Again, that's that blind leading the blind. You just in the attractive state.
You can like somebody have nothing in common.
If you don't, no. That's what I'm saying. She said,
that's
if you
what
like
she said.
That person, yeah, that's what she's saying. If you like that person, she said, but you're trying to make this. She said, but you're trying to make that piece fit because you like them. So in other words, you know there is no compatibility. You don't have any compatibility, right? But you try to fit it in there. So just because you don't have something in common with someone doesn't mean that y'all don't fit. You know what I'm saying? How many people have you worked with?
No, I got you on that.
You have nothing in common, but you fit well together as coworkers. You fit well together as something else. You know what I'm saying? So you liking that person does not mean that your manifestation of compatibility is going to happen. It just means that you like them, and because you like them, you go into your sociopathic part of your brain that we talked about in season 2 of Coffee. You go into the sociopathic part of your brain where you try to force everything to happen because it will satisfy you. It will solidify your feelings, which is the backwards part of it. It's the reverse engineering.
I think I would change that like part to invest in.
Okay.
Like if I'm reading that, like you know you don't have nothing in common, but you're trying to make your place fit because you're investing in that person. I think that makes more sense to me. To me, that's just me. Because you know, and the reason why I said that is because when we like, you know, what I'm saying, someone liking someone is fine, but if you're liking someone based on your own thing, You know what I'm saying? And you see it, you know what I'm saying? Like you said, we're gonna take that example we're talking about, like not being compatible or whatnot. But you're trying to make it work. That means you went from liking somebody to investing in somebody. That's how I see it. Like you started investing in the idea of this working. You know what I mean? Like that's the, you know what I mean? And even though the compatibility is widely can be seen like by you and your friends, but you just try to make it work.
Right.
Like I think once you get to the investing stage of it, that's when you need to start thinking about it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because now you're doing it for a selfish or loneliness reason, or deserving reason, or whatever the case may be. Or you're doing, you know what I mean? You're doing it for benefit. You're doing it for something else other than what's on the paper. Because what's on the paper say it don't work.
Right.
But yet you continue. So I've seen people like people, and then it, you know what I'm saying? They just didn't fit. As you know, but they tried to make it work though. And that all of a sudden it becomes an investment at that time for me. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's when you need, you know what I'm saying, good cutoff points and all that other stuff, because you're just doing too much.
Right. Don't you have to be careful?
That's just me though.
That's with that investment, because if you start investing in this person and you're investing like you're doing and you're really intentional and you're continuing to pour into them, but your mind is still on the fence about I'm still gonna cut off. That's a dangerous place to be, man.
Yeah, that's why I said investing early in a relationship is horrible.
Yeah.
Before you get all your observation out and all that type of stuff, people start investing in it. Like they start looking for the future with this person. That's what I mean by investing.
Yeah.
Like emotionally or physically. Like y'all start sharing bills, or you know what I'm saying, you started relying on this person for everything in your daily aspect early. Like that's an investment. You start to invest in it because you don't know nothing about them. Because you can't say you really like them, you don't know nothing about them, and start too early. Right. If you started that early, you're investing in the ideal of that person. You don't know them. You're investing in the ideal of them.
Right.
And so that's when you know what I'm saying, then when stuff hit the fan and you like, oh, I didn't know it was like this. I didn't know you was that bad. You know what I'm saying? And that's when they get that's when that cutoff point happens. It gives you that opportunity to cut off, and then you avoid it. You like, but I'm in it so much. Then you keep going, and that dramatic event happened.
Absolutely.
At the end.
Absolutely.
That's how I see that happening, though, man. So I agree with you, Rob. You gotta be careful, man. You gotta, you know what I'm saying? Do the work first. Be logical in emotional choices. Like you can't. That is a thing.
Yeah.
Like you don't have to. You don't have to emotionally choose everything. You don't.
Right.
Even when it involves your emotion, choose logically. Like you know this person don't fit.
Right.
So just don't go that far with them. Like it's just I don't see it working. Don't be like, well, it's just based on the fact that my phone dry. And he is 7 out of 10, so I'm just gonna make it work. Like, no.
Some people have gone so far to the point where they will actually be engaged with someone knowing that they don't fit them, you know, and that's a good time. That engagement, that betrothed stage is a good time to really, really be more critical or vet the person deeper at that point. But when you're getting to know someone, you should be at the age where you know yourself so much to the point where, okay, I know that I won't be able to deal with this at all. This is not going to fit me at all. So I'm gonna cut it off early, so that way we ain't got to go deep into the emotional lake and swim in that pond. You know, and it's muddy and swampy and it's all kind of craziness going on. I don't need to do that for me to figure out, okay, it didn't work. It's like you have to wait until you get hurt to figure out it didn't work. You can't be proactive. Really? Like, you're 45, you're 50. You can't be proactive. Seriously. You're 50, you don't know what you like. This is a little bit weird. You know what I'm saying? But hey, yo, good talk. Good stuff, fellas. Good stuff, fellas. What is going on, man? My stuff is acting all weird, man. But anyway, shout out to the fellas, man. For this topic, man. This topic was really good, really dope, really dope. Hey, yo, man. Hey, everybody in the chat, let us know what you think, man. What's your cutoff points? You know, so I mean, we hear everybody in the chat, you know, they're giving us what they think about the topic, which is cool. But what is your actual cutoff point? What is your thing that's like, you know what? gonna itch on that real quick. You know what I'm saying? So let us know what that is in the chat, man. Y'all ready for topic number 2, dog?
Let's go.
Yeah.
Give me a hell yeah. No. So the next topic is going to be, we have a video here as well with the next topic. All right. So the next topic is, can you have a healthy relationship if your partner gives you everything that you want? All right. Yo, let's check out this video real quick, and then we're going to go ahead and unpack it. All right. Here we go.
All right.
Dated, you taking me to a restaurant for the first few dates is very outdated. If we're just meeting up, I don't want to go to the movies. I don't want to go to a restaurant. I don't want to do any of these things as a first date because that's not me getting to know you.
I've got a very simple solution to this problem. Just tell the people you're dating that you don't like restaurant dates. Instead of using this theme as an indictment on men, just tell the people you're dating what you want. If you can't communicate something as simple as this to the people you're dating, what makes you think that you'll be able to communicate when you're actually in a partnership? Closed mouths don't get fed. Speak up for what you want.
Stuff that's out.
Okay, the sister has spoken. All right. Well, y'all heard what the video said. Y'all heard what the young lady said. Just speak up for what you want, man. Yo, Jay.
Yeah.
Go ahead and start this off for us real quick, dog. I'm gonna take care of some stuff real quick, but go ahead and start this off, man, for us.
Hell no. That's my answer. You should start off. So hell no, man. Like I don't believe I maybe people do, but I don't believe you can have a healthy relationship when you get everything you want. I think you start getting complacent when that happens. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think people have a sense of complacency that they don't know about themselves, especially when it's a glutton thing too. And when that and again, I hate using subconsciously, but it just happened. You know what I'm saying? It just happens. Like, if I was, that means I have no type of effort. That means I have, I don't need to really do anything but just be me and show up, and that's about it. And you know what I'm saying? It just is just because I am the person I am. I'm just getting, you know what I mean? I think that doesn't work because of the complacency in people. That's mainly my thing. You know what I'm saying? If a person give you everything, like everything you want, like everything you want though, like I don't, I'm not talking about it should be a hold up on gifts. I think you should do whatever for the person you love. Like I'm not saying all that, but it's we're human. We have these things that we do, and I think that if we don't constantly keep things at balance, then things fall apart. And I'm like that. I try to tell myself that about every aspect of life, but especially about relationships, and especially about, like, you know what I'm saying, being in camaraderie between men and women. You know what I'm saying? About your own little self, about your healthiness, about life, whatever. Like, you should have a balance to it. So one person giving just because you are that is, I don't think you can have a healthy relationship out of that because of our human nature to be complacent when we're happy. That's just me though.
What you thinking, Rollo? I
mean, what if you giving your partner everything they want makes you unhappy? I've known relationships where one partner didn't really like how often their partner went out with their friends. I've seen relationships where one partner didn't get along with the family so much where the other partner was willing to distance themselves, but to give them what they wanted. So what if you getting everything doesn't make your partner happy? You know what I'm saying? You to each his own. Everybody is willing to make whatever sacrifices they want in their own relationship, but ultimately, just because you're getting everything you want doesn't mean that your partner is necessarily happy about it.
Right.
You know what I mean? Obviously, the intangible things. Hopefully most of what you want are the intangible things. Hopefully most of what you want is something that's really going to maintain the foundation of the relationship. But everything that somebody might want might not make the other person happy, man. So no, like getting everything you want will not lead to a healthy relationship sometimes, because you got to take in consideration what you're asking for.
That's a fact. That's a fact. I came across a video and I kind of clipped it a little bit. The young lady in the video was talking about, outdated restaurant date is outdated, movies, can't get to know the person that way. And so it's so funny how the young lady after that, her solution was, well, just ask for everything that you want. Instead of don't be abrasive about what you want or whatever like that. Don't indict men about what it is that you want. Just tell them what you want, and that way you can get what you want. So it's like, okay, well, what type of advice is that? You know what I'm saying? Again, it's all about how you're conducting yourself. But I came across this video that was very interesting of a young lady that was I guess this young man, he was on the street and, he was, doing his podcast or his, on the street podcast type thing. And this young lady right here says something totally different. And the young man was a little bit shocked at the thing. And he was trying to really, see what's up. But check this out real quick, this video real quick.
You look for in a guy right now?
He's funny and he treats me well.
What about the money?
I don't care.
Not at all?
No.
So he doesn't even have to make 100K?
No.
Let's say you made 100K. How much should he make?
I don't care. I really don't care about money.
What do you care more about then?
His personality.
Yeah?
Yes.
So let's say I wanted to take you on a first date, right? Where would you want to go?
Maybe to eat something, I don't know, to a restaurant.
You see that? What'd she say? What'd you say, Don? I don't know. I don't care about the money. I don't care about money.
I don't care about the money.
They want to get to know him at the restaurant. Now, this young lady is from Guatemala, right? All right. So just to bring context to it as well, her background. But what'd she say? Restaurant, eat, right?
Restaurant, eat. She don't care about the money.
Right. Okay. If she made 100K,
if she made 100K, it didn't matter what he made.
Really? Let's continue real quick. Let me see if it is.
What if I said, let's go to Burger King?
It's okay. I love Burger King.
Why? She loved Burger King.
She loved Burger King.
Guatemala. They love Burger King, fellas. All right, now why did I play that? I played that to show the difference in mentality when it comes to getting to know somebody again enough to the point where you can get a relationship or a partner. Like, what is the actual point? What is the actual goal? You want somebody to give you everything you want, or do you really want to get to know that person? Or do you really substantiate your relationship on how that person treats you and how you treat them? Like you said, just because you giving somebody everything that they want doesn't mean that they still gonna be happy about that either. And just because you're getting everything you want don't mean you're gonna be happy about that either. Because at the end of the day, you can try to give somebody what they want as much as you can, and it ain't gonna be enough.
At some point, it won't.
At some point, it won't be enough. They will still say, "Hey, I need more. I need more." I was watching a movie last night, okay? And the movie last night, this part of the movie was kind of funny because this cop was doing his job trying to find the killer of a serial killer that was killing young ladies in this particular small rural area. And his wife, they just had a baby, right? The baby is probably looking like about, in the movie, it's about maybe a 5-month-old baby. And every chance she could get, she was calling him on his job, trying to tell him, I need you home. You said you're gonna when we had the baby, you was gonna be more at home. Da da da. Right? And he's like, well, I'm working on the case, and da da da. He's like, look, so as soon as I'm done with this, I'm gonna give you a call back. Boom. The next scene happened. She called again. He's trying to find a killer. He's trying to find a killer, Rollo. And she's like, when are you coming home?
When are you coming home?
Find the killer. The man can't even do his job. Now, this is just, what if he didn't have a job? You at home too much. You ain't gonna go out and find you a job. You mean to tell me all you do is sit around and do that? You see what I'm saying? So how much is it? What are you going to be satisfied with? Is the thing. And that's what creates the healthy relationship, is what matters most, or what is your hierarchy of value? What's your hierarchy of value? What are the things that you value the most over this? If I ask you, would you like $10 million right now? You'll say yes. I can give you $10 million, man. You be good. You be like, yeah, that's what's up. Now, if I say, yeah, I'm gonna give you $10 million, but you won't wake up in the morning, would you rather have the $10 million then? Like, no, I want to wake up the next day. Well, if you want to wake up the next day, then that means you value life over money.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So now let's break that mentality down into a relationship. What do you value in relationship? What do you value in getting to know somebody? And if your value is in what a person does for you off the top, then everything is going to be a shallow point. Everything's going to be a shallow point. You know what I'm saying? Like, do you think a person can be satisfied with getting everything? What you think, Rollo? You think a person can do that?
No. You know, it's this ideological way of thinking. You know what I mean? It's a theory.
It's a smell, Mr. Anderson.
You know what I mean? Like it's a
smell.
There's a smell on this planet, but it's a theory that this will make y'all whole. This will make us work. If you can do this little thing all the time, just be consistent in this. Give me this.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck how you feel.
Right. No matter if it's breaking you down, as long as you give it to me.
If you give it to me, and this goes both ways for men and women. If you give this to me, then we should be good. Nah, that's not always the case, my boy.
Let's just be brass tacks with it, man. People ain't looking for relationships, man. They looking for contracts.
Contractual.
They are. It's just contractual agreements, man. People be looking for, men be looking for women. Women be looking for men like trying to find a highly lucrative lazy job or something. That's just
this dude Jay trying to start a fight.
Huh?
This dude Jay trying to start a fight. Dog.
They're always choosing violence.
No, I mean, we talking about healthy relationships, man. Let's just go brass tacks with it, man. People don't do that ish. You know what I'm saying? They don't. You know what I'm saying? Like, they looking for contractual agreements. That's why this wouldn't work. That's the reason I thought about it that way, because that's why this wouldn't work, man. If you get, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you had a job that just paid you out the ass for just doing nothing, you will do nothing.
Yeah.
That's everybody. You would just do nothing.
It would keep you from
even if you had to do minimum, you would do the minimum of the minimum, because you like, I got this, I'm lucky. What we have a human devotion of being complacent, dog, when we get everything we want.
Yep.
That's just what it is. We just have it. We have it that way. We just get complacent of that type of thing. You know what I'm saying? And so that's why I say that doesn't work. You know what I'm saying? Like, and we're seeking out individuals to fill our lack, like she said. You know what I'm saying? To fulfill our lack. What I don't have, that other person can have, so I can be okay. So that in essence, it really is, I'm getting what I want, everything I'm wanting. You know what I'm saying? If the guy can make 150,000 to 200,000 a year, and I can make what I make, then that means I can have a portion of that. So I make more money, so I'm cool. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
It's like you it's a contract. You know what I'm saying? Because if you do get everything, and also if you do get everything you want, you know what I'm saying? People still bitch because is left. So there's nothing there. Emotionally, there's nothing there genuine. You know what I'm saying? That's why somebody can get all they want. You know what I'm saying? Like a man can flourish a woman all she wants. And she'll be on this phone all day about attention. Like she can go out and buy whatever she wants. She got the unlimited card. She can go anywhere she wants. But she will argue about attention. Or be jealous about his attention. Because that's the essence of it. The healthy relationship is the camaraderie between you and your mate. It's not what he has.
That's the foundation.
It's not what he's doing. That's not the healthy part. That's not the healthy part.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It makes it healthy because y'all are relatable and y'all see the relation. You're justified in seeing that. You value it. And so you remain intact in that. That's when it becomes healthy. You know what I'm saying? But first of all, y'all gotta be in relationships first. Y'all in contracts. So, you know what I'm saying? These cats is contracts. You do this for me and I do this for you, and until this is done, we cool. That's all that is. That's why this, all your relationships don't work, and then your preferences just get longer. That's all. You remember? I want a tall black man with money, and he was crazy. Well, I want a tall black man with money that's nice, and then you get a tall black man with money that's nice, and he was territorial. So I need a tall black man with money that's nice and not territorial. And then you just keep doing this crap,
and it keeps going,
and it just keep going,
and it doesn't go anywhere.
Contracts, baby. You know,
then it gets you on the Steve Harvey show with 3 billboards, like the young lady was in one of his shows. She had 4 digital billboards of like what it is that she wanted in a man. He can't eat sugar. He can't go. He got to go on rides. He got to travel. He got to be able to do. Want kids. He can't eat cornmeal. He got to have gluten-free diet. He can't. Okay, now you're just being ridiculous.
It's just retarded.
It's getting ridiculous. Yeah, it's getting ridiculous.
Yeah.
It's being unrealistic. And at this point, it's like, okay, what is it? I think you're crazy. The common denominator is you at this point. I think something's wrong with you, man. You know what I'm saying, sir? I think something's wrong with you because ain't no way in the world. And that's the same way for guys. Guys think that if I give this woman everything, that it's going to make her happy. No,
man, it's not going.
No, dog, it's not going to go like that.
If you're not in tune with her, and understand, you know what I mean? Because in my mindset, hopefully, if a dude is really giving the world to a woman, it's who he sees himself with. You're not just giving the world to this woman because you can. So hopefully, if you're really truly
facts,
you know what I'm saying? If you're really truly giving, and if a man is giving a woman everything that she could possibly want, but she's in tune, and he knows that she's in tune with him, you'll know it's more. You should know it's more to it. So in hindsight, on the back end, she's ultimately, like y'all just said, like Jay, the example Jay was running down, she's gonna lack the attention, or she's gonna lack something because you're not in tune with it, because it's all material. It's all I'm gonna give you whatever you want. This is gonna make her happy. You go off and do your thing. I'm gonna go off and do my thing. You taking care of your good, but you ain't. But I'm not here though. I'm not around. I'm not. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's crazy.
Right.
If you give a woman the world, she's gonna try to find pleasure and happiness in the world instead of you. Give her more. You see what I'm saying? The problem is trying to do that in the first place. Why would you try to give her something that's gonna burn up soon, or something that's not dependable? It's gonna lack. It's gonna destroy. It's gonna be destroyed at some point. Like, what is it? You can't take it with you anyway. You know what I'm saying? Now she's gonna find all the happiness in the world, literally, because you started off like that.
Yeah.
You try to give her everything, and now she wants to figure out, okay, where's the rest of it? where I need more of it now. You remember, baby, we used to go on trips and we used to do this, and now you don't do the things you used to do. Now she try to find happiness in the stuff. And you lacked giving her you. because you don't think you're valuable enough to be stayed with, sir.
Yeah.
So you tried to.
Yeah, that's the reason why he did it in the first place.
Yeah, you try to replace your value with who you are, with what you do and what you give.
Yeah, right.
Instead of with who you are, you're valuable too, brother. So if a woman is only seeing value in you based on the condition of what you give her, then she don't care about you. She care about what you can provide for her. Because as soon as you do something that benefits just you, she has a problem with you.
All right. We didn't talk about this before, man. Dudes are giving the money because they have nothing else to give.
Right, exactly.
We didn't said this before. We have nothing else to give. So likewise, women are trying to deem them like certain modern day, not all women. Let's just be real. You know what I'm saying? Those type of women that's sinking out my man's pocket.
You can leave it up, Barlow.
That's when they seeking out my man's pocket.
Yeah,
because they don't have anything else to give either.
That's true, man. That's very.
They don't
very
have
true.
nothing to give. You know what I'm saying? So they do stuff to appease to the monetary value. They try to look a certain way.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And be a certain type of attitude. You know what I'm saying? To get the finer things in life.
Right.
But just on a normal day, sitting talking to her, she has nothing to give you.
Right.
Not unless it comes with a certain type of car and a certain type of place and a certain type of thing or whatever the case may be. They have nothing to give you. So men flourish in the riches because they have nothing else to give. You can't sit at a restaurant table talking to them.
Right. And there's some men that,
you know what I'm saying?
And there's some men that do that because they don't know what else is in them either.
Right,
yeah,
right.
Yeah.
That part too.
Yeah.
So it's like
I don't know what else I can do for you except this.
Exactly. Because they don't think that what they have in them is valuable enough to be given. You know, that right there is another sign of the fact that, okay, this brother is lacking the assertiveness and the confidence. He think that everything that he does is what makes him who he is. And some men ride on that. I'm not talking about those guys who ride on that. Like, I identify with being able to have it in my pocket and provide everything. That's my identity. So much so to the point where all I do is braggadociously approach everything like that because that's my identity. But there are guys who have a lot in them, but they just don't know how to relinquish it. They haven't been taught to. They haven't been in a space that's comfortable enough for them to be all the other things that they are, and it's not appreciated. When they tried to do it, it didn't get.
They tried to. That's all I was about to say. Yeah,
exactly. Yeah. So it's like now it's like, okay, well, I'm going to result back to the nature of myself, which is providing and protecting, you know, and then hopefully that works, right? Santrice Hill said, but can that woman pour into the man, or is she just expecting him to give her everything?
That's the goal. Is to pour into each other. But it's instances where one is doing more than the other, like we talked about a little bit in the previous topic. But that's just the ultimate goal. You know what I mean? But should you expect anything? No. Like you, as far as like, I mean, like, you know, obviously you expect the foundational things in a relationship, but if you're not, you can't expect nothing if you're not giving anything. That's just the revolving door of life.
Right. I like that.
You know, if you don't go to work, you're not getting paid.
There you go. That's the reward system right there.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep. Sure.
Yeah. It could be an instance when a woman pours into a man emotionally and give him everything he wants emotionally, and that's not good either.
That's the main part, right? That's the main cheese on the sandwich that melts off.
That's not good either. You know what I'm saying? That dude would become complacent in his nature and don't have to do anything. You know what I'm saying? And she would just be worshiping the ground he walked on, and he don't contribute back to the point that when she needs that attention or she needs that compassion, and he's not there for her, that's a bad thing. Like. Yeah, I think a woman can pour into a man, but it's also the same result either way you do it.
Exactly.
If you do too much, that's why I'm always preaching balance. If you're doing too much on either side, it's too much.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? It should be an even kill, you know what I'm saying, of attachment or devotion and, compromise and everything included in a relationship. It should be a balanced effect. You know what I'm saying? If
Yeah.
I do for you, you do for me.
Absolutely.
Gotta put, and you know what the measurements are. We don't have to put a ruler to it because the relationship is you and I. We don't have to put a ruler to it. Oh, well, you know, on Valentine's Day, you bought me a $200 gift, and I got you a $400 gift, so I think I love you more than you love me. Like, no! That crazy. I mean, this is the stuff people do, and it's stupid. Like, I'm just saying. It just doesn't make sense.
Shoot yourself.
You know what I mean? I mean,
that sounded like part of the soundbite, Tay.
Nah.
That sounded like part of the soundbite when you said
shoot yourself. At the end, after the gun.
Soundbite, my guy.
That might be a soundbite. Right. Okay, I might have to clip this. I might have to clip this.
Talented. He adding on to the sound bites with his own.
That's creativity.
I part of the sound bite, bro. Then I saw you.
That is creativity. That's all. I'm just saying the relationship, man, is the fellowship and the love and respect that y'all have for both of each other.
Right.
And I want to flourish in that. You know what I'm saying? If y'all make the devotion and the compassion and the love and respect on equal level, and do a fair exchange on both, then it will become healthy.
Right.
That doesn't have to have somebody doing extra and doing the most.
Right.
Somebody just sitting and gaining. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So if you get everything you want, then it's not going to be a healthy relationship.
Absolutely, man. Shout out to the brethren. Shout out to the brethren. For sure, man. Yo, this is a great topic, fellas, man. We attacked that very well. Again, if you are watching the show right now and you are a new mail carrier, we want to say thank you for being a part of the mail carrier family.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We definitely appreciate you all. We did get some new subscribers in the last 28 days and yesterday and hopefully today. And we've been thriving. We've been striving, man. So that's what's up. So shout out again to the mailroom, to the mail carriers again. We appreciate you so much for watching the show. Hey, yo, if you're enjoying yourself real quick, put a 1 in the chat, put a fire in the chat if you are enjoying yourself so far. But y'all know what time it is, right? What time is it, Rollo?
It is time.
There you go.
The topic of the week. Let's go.
Oh boy, right on cue.
I miss y'all, man. I miss y'all. I say that
hey, no, that was right on cue, my boy. That was right on cue, my boy.
Good.
Yeah, it's good. That's called chemistry. It's fluid.
Yeah. Chemistry.
All right.
Chemically.
Y'all see the feature topic, right? Y'all seen the thumbnail throughout the show, and y'all seen throughout the week. Y'all seen the thumbnail on the weekend and everything like that. We're going to be talking about something in particular. All right, we're going to be talking about something in particular. Sabrina put a 1 and a fire in the chat. We appreciate it so much.
We appreciate that.
Our future topic is going to be about challenging your partner. All right, challenging your partner. And we want your participation in this one because we're going to all react to this video. All right, we're going to all react to this video, and we're going to unpack challenging. All right, now, I kind of did a little twist on the poll question. Okay. So the poll question that I used, I said, is testing your mate the same as challenging your mate? Is testing your mate the same as challenging your mate? And so far, 100% said no. 100% said no. All right. So, just wanted to throw it out there.
You tried it.
I tried. Yeah, I tried to do something.
You tried it.
They got you. They own to me on this one. They're like, oh, he tried.
Think about it. Hey,
Jay. There's a ground, Monty. You tried
it. He tried it.
Yeah, I want the knife. You know what I'm saying? There's a ground, Monty. There's a ground, dog. 1 and fire in the chat from Chantrice. Look, yo, so we're gonna go ahead and look at this video. Let me go ahead and get it real quick. And this video right here, this man was speaking very passionately about challenging in relationships and things of that nature, or love and things of that nature. And so we're gonna go ahead and get it popping. All right, y'all ready?
Let's go.
Yeah.
All right, let's do it.
The person that challenged you to be uncomfortable is the person that loves you the most. But you've been told for many years that the person that loves you the most is the person that accepts you for who you are. How can I love you when I know there's more that you can do, but I don't push you? That can't be love. right? There's healthy ways of challenging. People need it. There are tons of people that don't see they can do more. They've accepted their fate. So they only attach themselves to anybody that accept them for being who they are. But the reason why you losing is because you accepted who you are. The person.
Yo, let's see. Let's do it one more time. Let's do it one more time, y'all.
Run
We
it.
want to really get to run it one more again.
All right.
Yep, one more again.
The person that challenged you to be uncomfortable is the person that love you the most. But you've been told for many years that the person that love you the most is the person that accepts you for who you are. How can I love you when I know there's more that you can do, but I don't push you? That can't be love. Right? There's healthy ways of challenging. People need it. There are tons of people that don't see they can do more. They've accepted their fate. So they only attach themselves to anybody that accept them for being who they are. But the reason why you losing is because you accepted who you are. The person.
Yo, that was a very heavy video, man.
That's a heavy hitter, man.
Yeah.
Yo, all right.
Let's go home.
Let's go. Let's go home. Kenny the Jet.
home.
It's real.
So the healthy challenges, man. Like, so one of the things that pointed out that I kind of got from this video too. I want to just extract this real quick, just to kick this conversation off about accepting who you are. Accept me for who I am, type thing, right? And it was interesting to me because when I know, if I know that there's more to you or more in you, and you know it too, and you just don't have the oomph, the gumption, or the fire that you need to get that going. If I'm able to bring some dynamite, if I'm able to bring some fire and light it up a little bit, then rejecting that would be a way of rejecting love. Like this, obviously this person is coming from a place that is healthy, that is good for you. They seeing something in you, the potential to be or to become what it is that you want to be or become. And you may be procrastinating about it right now because you haven't had anyone to challenge you. So if someone is challenging you to be better than what you are, then they're actually showing you the love. Why would you reject that? Why would you reject it to be like they trying to then categorize it as they're trying to control you? Categorize it, they trying to manipulate you but they want you to be better for yourself. So that kind of stood out to me about the fact that you've been told that accepting who you are is actually love. So you've rejected anyone that never accepted who you were. And then all the things that's in you that you've never tapped into, when somebody else brings that out, you want to go ahead and utilize toxic opportunities is what it is. It's like it's an opportunity for you to be toxic, for you because you're comfortable with being who you are. Anything better than that is toxic to you. So now you want to reject it and then gaslight them to think that they're the ones manipulating you, when in actuality you're the one that's not loving yourself. You're not loving yourself. As a matter of fact, this person is voluntarily showing you how to love yourself, but you don't even see it. You're so blinded by being accepted of who you are that you don't even realize that you're operating in more toxicity than you are promise. You got promise, you got all kind of stuff in you, but you don't see it because you only see it when people accept you for who you are, but you don't see it when someone challenges you. So because of that, what happens is if you're just known to be the party, known to be in the life of the party, all that kind of stuff, you think that's all of who you are. So you're just that. When someone comes into your life,
I had to get him, bro. Look out, David Copperfield. You was on the road,
David Copperfield. when somebody is coming into your life to actually elevate, challenge you to be a better version of yourself, you equate that with something that is toxic because all you have done is done toxic stuff. And you created normalcy in something that's abnormal and want to call that love. Instead of, you know what I'm saying? And then someone else is bringing out something in you for the betterment of you. You want to call that control. It makes absolutely no sense. And the introspective work that you need to do is far greater than the party time you're trying to have. I'm going to start there.
Yeah, that's it. Let's go home.
Shout out to Miss Tiff. Shout out to Miss Tiff for the comment. Home. Appreciate Sean Trees in the building with the fire. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna start there, man. What's your
I'll play it.
Yo, chat, what's your reaction to?
Me challenging you is the exact opposite of me not accepting you. Cause Tay, you said a very important word, man. You said love, bro. Love is acceptance. So if I love you and I'm challenging you, how can I not accept you, man? It doesn't make sense.
I see what you're saying. I'm accepting the thing that's.
You know what I'm saying? It don't add up.
Yeah, absolutely.
It don't add up.
Yeah, it makes sense.
We gotta get out. We gotta get out our way, man. Y'all, my boys, my two best friends right here, my brothers. Y'all know I was in a very dark place in my life around 2016, 2017. I was in a bad place. You know what I'm saying? And I told y'all I had to sit myself down and figure everything out. But I also had YouTube to speak words into me. Tay tell me all the time, bro, like, Rob, you have to love yourself. Because like these two dudes know I hate losing. So that's what I know about myself. Like I hate losing. I hate coming up short. I hate not fulfilling what I feel I need to fulfill. So that part of me, I just want to take it. I lost. I'm pissed. I got to figure it out. But I've had my family, my two boys on here tell me, Rob, you need to love on yourself a little bit more, bro. You need to understand this about yourself a little bit more, bro. I'm pissed, y'all. I'm pissed. You know what I'm saying? I'm going through so much mentally, emotionally. I'm pissed because I felt like I'm losing. You know, and these two boys, especially Tay. Tay is always saying, bro, I'm a love on you right now, man. He says that intentionally because he knows I'm pissed and I might not accept it because sometimes I don't love on myself. How can I reject that?
Right.
How can I reject that? You know what I'm saying? It don't add up. It don't add up.
Where you at with it, Jay?
It's a result of the society we built for ourselves. The fact that we accept us the way we are at the time that we're at does not mean that should be sufficient. You know what I mean? Like you have things, and I said this in previous shows in this season. Like we all have issues. We have things. You know what I'm saying? And some of those things can be obstacles for other people, obstacles for yourself, and in relationship, obstacles with other people. Like some things you just need to fix, and you expect the other person to band-aid those issues that you got, and that's what you call somebody accepting you, because they see your flaws, and you take me as I am, and that's what this society twists around. Somebody should accept you for the way you are, but if you have infirmities, I'll use that word. If you have infirmities about the person that you are to prevent yourself from something you can be, then we don't need to accept that. And somebody that cares for you should say that to you. You should be in a certain place to accept that from somebody. Do you know what I'm saying? Like and society made it a pat on the. We have like I said, we have a pat on the back society that be like, okay, like you're emotional and you got issues because of family upbringing or whatever the case may be. It's okay for who you are. We love you anyway. to a point, that's fine. But that leaves the recipient of that notion to think that they don't need to do any other work other than that. And that's not right.
Right. There you go.
You know what I'm saying? That's not right.
There you go.
You fix yourself to the best ability of yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like to your best ability. We all got things we can learn and we don't know. That's fine. But you know that you have a thing in you that you need to fix before you share with somebody else. You know what I'm saying? And don't get comfortable in a relationship and be like, okay, I'm good. And then that one thing that you held back, they asked it from you, and you like, I'm here because you accepted me the way I am. That's unfair. That's just unfair. You know what I'm saying? I would want more out of my partner. You know what I'm saying? I would want more out of my friends, just like what Rob said. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was, you know what I'm saying? I had a few, we all have different experiences in our friendships on this panel. You know what I'm saying? Some did things that others didn't. So if I have that experience that you don't have, I'm going to say it. And I'm just that type of person. If I care about you, I'm like, bro, or lady, bro, you got to get this in order. You know, that's just me. You know what I'm saying? And who wouldn't want a friend to tell you to get in line when you out one?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that's just all that is. You know what I'm saying? So going back to the title of challenging your partner, that should be all relative and all in effect. Because you would want the best version of the person that you're with. Ergo, you want to be the best version of yourself for your partner.
There you go.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it is, like, let's take something simple. Like, if chick didn't know how to cook, guy don't know how to cook. Right? And your partner does. You know what I'm saying? And then, you like, you know what I'm saying? And one day, that partner just had a rough day.
Yeah.
And it's like, you see that whole little thing on here, like, I want to cook. I just don't really feel like it. Like, it is what it is. And you're like, oh, we can order takeout because you ain't going to try. You know what I'm saying? Like, it don't even dawn on you later on or sitting by yourself to be like, you know what?
Maybe I need to
one day.
You might need to learn how to cook.
Maybe I need to learn. You know what I'm saying? Like, maybe I need to do that. Maybe I need to be. That's why these modern day men. Maybe I need to learn how to be domestic.
Beautiful.
Like just a little bit. Maybe I should know how to iron a shirt or something. Maybe I should know how to wash the clothes. Maybe I should know how to wash dishes.
Wash dishes.
Because when she.
I totally agree with you. Okay? No, very true. I totally agree.
Right.
Some of these people don't know how to cook and clean at home, and it's a shame. It really is a shame. I don't understand it. It's very true. It's very true. Okay. I mean, some in the U.S. society that we have. Okay, listen to me very clearly. Society that we have today. They just don't know how to do anything domestic. It's understandable. It's very true. It's very true.
Them antics, dog. You are so crazy with it, man. He be pressing record his head, man, and just be catching it. I don't know how you be doing it.
Somebody gonna fuck around and discover your ass, bro.
Facts, man.
I hope they discovered me in my red hat and my black hat and my red underbite. I'm telling you, the coronavirus, listen to me, the virus was very bad. It's very bad. Very true. The virus was very bad. They tried to put it on me, but it wasn't me. Wasn't me at all. I'm sorry, no, my bad.
Anyway, y'all see what I'm saying, man. I think challenges are fine, man. I think it is what it is. Like, I would want that for my partner. That's what I would do. Sure. I would constantly be that person. Like, look, I want you to be, because if I care for you, what if I'm not there?
What if something happened to me?
What if something happened to me? You know what I'm saying? And if I care about you enough, I'm going to want you to survive without me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to teach you all the antics that you don't know. Hopefully you do the same for me. For that I mean, if you have a thought like that, you're going to have to care and love somebody.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? To have a thought like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, and I think that way. You know what I'm saying? Like, in any event that happen, like, this, it's not promised.
Right.
It just really ain't. And we do all these things. We try to reach that certain plateau in life and all the other stuff. Whatever the case may be. But if I'm sharing my life with somebody, I want to make sure they the best they can be, just in case anything happened to us.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Just to be well.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So those challenges are needed. You know what I mean? You know, last thing. You know you get challenged when you dating too?
Yeah. Yeah.
You know that, but that's a good thing too.
Hell yeah.
You know that because your idea of the person that you want, somebody might come around and change that whole damn idea. And you might get offended by the fact that they're changing that idea, but they're challenging you.
Yeah.
You think differently.
Mm-hmm.
That's all they're doing. It's challenging you to think differently.
Yep.
Maybe you was a person that thought that materialistic things were everything. Maybe you thought that the finest guy in the room was the guy you're supposed to be with. Then you find some regular people that just exceed your preference list in other ways, and you like, dang, I like them. And those are people that walk right out of your life, and you don't understand why.
Right.
Challenge. That's a challenge for you to do something different because it's not working.
Right. You're ultimately rejecting better standards for yourself when the person is challenging you to be better. They have standards. That's the reason why they challenging you.
Right.
You're not gonna keep me all the introspective offline work that I had to do to become the best version of me, and then you're gonna tell me to accept you as who you are. So I gotta go back down there where I came from to do what exactly?
Right.
To do what exactly? No, I'm bringing you up to where I'm at. If I love you, I'm bringing you up to where I'm at. You know what I'm saying? Because you got some value. It doesn't mean that you're a throwaway. Just because you're not where you want to be right now, from a personal standpoint, doesn't mean you throw the whole thing away.
Yeah.
Again, we talked about the failed logins earlier. That doesn't mean I'm going to destroy your account completely because you forgot your password a few times. It's just locked.
Right.
All I got to do is unlock it. You can go right up in there for it. But you want to throw the whole account away because you're impatient and you accepting yourself is all you want to do. People they need to accept me for me because this is who I am. No, it's not. It's more to you than that. Right. It's more to you than that. But you are saying that only because you know that you don't have anything to offer. So just accepting yourself for who you are is the only thing that you can like bank on. But you're getting bankrupt. Obviously, like you said, they're walking away.
They're walking right out.
They're walking away gradually, slowly. They're not even trying to argue with you or nothing. They ain't trying to convince you of anything. They are completely walking away and letting you go because you will want to hold on to some stuff that you don't need to be holding on to. You hold on to a version of yourself that is not conducive for the person that they are. Now here it is. You've been in a toxic relationship for the last 6 years. Now all of a sudden a healthy person come along that got some good sense and they talking crazy to you. You think they talking crazy. You know, they talking crazy when they say something about, oh yeah, I would like my woman to wear modest apparel. What you mean? If you got your body, you should be flaunt it. See, these men out here trying to control women's sexuality. You sound foolish. You sound crazy because that is actually love. Because love covers a multitude of sin. That is actually love, but you want to hold on to hate. Because it's the only opposite. You know
what a great indicator of that is?
What's that?
You know what a great indicator is? If somebody's backed in the wall about something, the great indicator is that's just me.
Yep.
That's just me.
That's how I am.
That's just how I am. That's just where I am. That's just where it is. Well, if you're so good,
it's the only way I can be.
If you're so great at the place that you're at, if you're so great in the place you're at, why are you sitting here on a date? Why you ain't been chosen yet? Why are you single?
Hey, Jay, say that one more time for people in the back.
Ooh.
If you're so great of where you at, like I'm me and that's the way I'm gonna be, then if you're so great at where you're at, then why you haven't been chosen yet to do anything?
This boy is whooping our ass today.
I'm saying.
Jay loves violence.
He loves violence. That took my spot.
I found out I can shoot from the hip. Damn the scope. I found out I can shoot from the hip. Look.
Yeah.
It's straight up. Straight.
Prayer later. Appreciate it.
You ain't the best version of yourself. And then that type of person will be like, I got options. But you only got options of people that accept you for who you are where you're at. Everybody else don't.
Yes. You don't have the actual option that gives you a better version of you.
Nope.
That's why you didn't choose. That's why you didn't choose them. That's why you never chose them.
Mm-hmm.
Talking about you got a lot of options. You got a lot of options. People that like you the way you are.
Yep.
That's it. People don't like everybody else that you want ain't choosing you.
That's
He
it.
said we cooking.
Just me.
They cook.
That's
Yeah.
it.
I'm just saying.
That's
Dog,
it.
that's facts, man. That's facts. The challenge.
Know thyself and prosper.
Know thyself and
Right.
prosper. I declare with the insolence of my benevolence that you should know thyself and prosper, young lad.
Yeah, man.
Jay said, she said, okay, JB, dang. I can't be on this food at one time. You just sopped this plate up with a biscuit is what you just had.
I'm telling you, man.
That's the fact,
We are greatly known for the misinformation and miseducation of our society, dog. We just greatly known. We take everything and run with it. We just do our thing with it. You know what I'm saying? We don't know the true intricacies of it.
Yeah.
We feel the way we feel. We got all that stuff, man. I'll be tired of dealing with it. Like, man, that is not. You know what I'm saying? That's not what that meant. That's not right. You was wrong for thinking that way, and I'm just gonna tell you. That's just what it is.
Absolutely.
In order for you to fix it in a healthy way, I'm just putting out there what people think. You know what I'm saying? People think that.
Yeah.
I used to think that. I used to think I was just fine.
Yeah.
It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? But I was thinking that as a young man.
That's the key,
I wasn't
Jay.
thinking that I was I was thinking I wasn't thinking that when I was gonna be 30, 35. You know what I'm saying? Wasn't thinking that. Like, I wasn't thinking like I need to be in a, certain meeting and handle people differently and speak up for myself and talk with some, you know what I'm saying, with some authenticity, like I know what I'm talking. You know what I mean? Like all that other stuff. I thought I was just cool being a nice little.
Have y'all just ever thought about that? Like, what Jay just said was dope. Have y'all ever just thought about that? Like, you really sitting and thinking, like, man, how I'm handling this is fine. The way I'm moving is cool. Like, I got this person in my ear, They trying to tell me something, but man, the way I'm moving, the way I'm processing stuff is perfectly fine.
That's confidence. That's surety of yourself.
Perfectly fine. And you got somebody coming to you from here. You got somebody coming to you from here and here, telling you it ain't.
Exactly. I had a woman before. I was trying to get to know not too long ago, and she tried to say I was trying to get to know her, and she was like, "You know what, Tay? I just can't tell you nothing. Like, you just don't listen to anybody. I can't tell you. Yeah, I'm not listening to you. You got 2 kids, they crazy, and you cuss at them. I hear you cussing at them. No, I ain't listening to you. For what? You don't even love yourself. You know, you treat everybody like dirt. You like, no, I'm not listening. What am I listening to you for? I'm trying to tell you what it's like in the medical field. You a truck driver. Back the truck up, lady. You're a truck driver. You was in the medical field, and now all of a sudden you a truck driver? 15 years down the drain. Oh yeah,
you about the medical field.
You about my life. Get out of here. You suck.
Make it make sense.
Make it make sense. I'm gonna listen to you for.
On,
you have no substance. No substance. Don't be mad at me because I'm clear and concise with me.
Come on, man.
Your life is your reality when you be growing up. Your life is your reality. Your life does not mean it is the reality.
Thank you.
Your life, the way you see things.
It's a window. You live
the way you see stuff is not the reality at all aspects. It's just not. You know what I'm saying? And when the maturity of oneself is to make sure you're in reality rather than your own.
Yeah.
That's the constant exercise of maturity. To make sure you're in reality rather than your own. Yeah. The more you be in your own reality, the more you're not mature.
Duh.
You think you're fine. You're not. And you know you ain't. Everybody telling you.
Everybody telling you something wrong.
So what's wrong with you?
And you telling us. You posting everything on Facebook about how you feel. I know something wrong with you. That's a red flag and a cutoff right there.
Right.
That's the most distraught, emotional stuff going on with you right now. And the first thing you do is run to Facebook and tell only your side of the emotional story, and that's it. Yeah, I'm definitely not talking to you.
For an amen choir?
Exactly.
Anyway.
Here come the minions.
If you go to a club 3 nights in a row and you get into a fight all 3 nights, don't blame the goddamn club for the goddamn
That's just the way that place is. That's funny.
The club lame, and like I was so irritated.
Hey, dog!
3 nights in a row, got into a fight, altercation. He's gonna blame the club.
They just don't have good security here.
They just don't have no good bouncers. You know what I'm saying? They bouncers just be bouncing around and not in their places.
They just let.
Oh my God, dog. That was the greatest analogy I've ever heard.
Oh man, shout out to the fellas, dog.
Oh, that's how you in the show, man. Rob, I'm glad you back, though.
Yeah, I'm glad you
That's
back,
how you in the show. That's funny.
Yo, man.
God,
I'm just saying, bro. Come on.
3 nights in a row? Really? It's the club? Really? No. I don't think so.
Wow, that was great.
Man. Does anybody... The chat is going nuts right now. Oh my God.
He just went. It was funny because the deliverance was great, dog. The analogy was so awesome, man. We talk about challenges. He was like, if you go to the club
3 nights in a row.
It just came out of nowhere. 3 nights in a row. Get to a fight on every night. Don't blame the goddamn club. That was so funny, dog.
You can't blame the club.
Wow, that's funny, dog.
Oh man, man.
Take that with a grain of salt on.
Take a grain of salt, man. Yo, chat, man. We appreciate you all. We appreciate you all for tuning in today. You know what I'm saying? We thank you for the MALEROOM Show episode number 4. Hey, yo, man, we got to get out of here in a minute, man. But fellas, man, what y'all want to say to the people, man? Last minute, man. What y'all want to say, dog?
Hey man, just shout out to all the new mail carriers we've received over these last couple weeks, man. This month, actually. And just shout out to everybody in the chat, man. I missed y'all. I'm so happy to be back, and let's keep it moving, man.
For sure.
Yeah, man. The conversation, the way we talk about, the way we laugh, joke, the way serious we're gonna get, it is only going up from here. Stay tuned.
Sure.
We got a lot of stuff coming up.
Got a lot of stuff coming up.
Got a lot of stuff coming up, man. You thought you see something. You ain't seen nothing yet.
You ain't seen nothing yet. Listen to me. That mailroom after dark about to be slapping this season, so y'all be prepared for that. Prepare yourselves. Prepare yourselves for the mailroom after dark coming up this season. We definitely appreciate it, everybody. Yo, this has been fun, man. This has been fun, man. Rollo, so glad you back. So glad you came in the building, dog. We definitely appreciate you, my boy. Hey,
I appreciate y'all for holding me down, man. I told y'all.
For sure.
I told y'all before, man. Like I appreciate y'all so much, man. Just holding me down. Y'all know what the deal is. So just overall holding me down the last 2 weeks, man. Thank you, man. I appreciate it.
For sure, no doubt.
Right.
Yo, hey, again, just keep following us on IG at the MALEROOM Network, and go ahead and subscribe to the channel. All right, share this with your people. All right. We also have a Facebook page. You know, our Facebook page is www.facebook.com/MALEROOMView. And go ahead and like the page. We're not doing anything as far as like the live shows on that page. We have decided to be just exclusively on YouTube and build our channel. However, we will be doing some stuff with that page, and we'll let you know. In a minute, we'll let you know for sure. All right. If you have any content that you want to see, give us a minute. Just give us a few seconds. If you have any content suggestions or you have any reaction videos you want us to do, please email us at the mailroom313@yahoo.com. We did get some reaction videos this week. We will be reacting to some videos soon, and we will be having the Mailroom Reacts back in a second, so don't look out for that. In the meantime, man, we about to just go ahead and keep it moving. I want to thank all the new mail carriers once again for participating and logging in and subscribing to the channel and watching some of our stuff, Some people have been binge watching some playlists of ours as well, fellas. So we want to definitely appreciate that. They watch our shorts,
We
our
watching
clips.
you, watching us.
Hey, for sure, man. You know what I'm saying? Man, in the meantime, this your boy Tay Biz. It's our boy Rollo and JB the Gent. We out of here, man. We hope everybody enjoy the rest of your day. Hey, get ready for work this week, man. Get you some rest. We'll holler back. Peace.
All right, y'all. Peace.
We out.